Yo, welcome back to another episode of the what? Mighty Verse, where culture, controversy, and bars collide, man.
He's back. He's back!
I ain't gonna lie, bro. I am in a good mood. You know what I'm saying? My lady, she right here. She was joking and stuff, talking about prediction and everything. And that's what today's video is about, y'all. But before, let me just start with my first prediction. Let me see. I can see in the next 5 seconds, y'all motherfuckers subscribing and liking this shit, because you know what I'm saying, I need it.
No way. We got you. Not a chance.
I need it. It's calling me. It's calling me.
Calling me, man. They calling me, man. I just gotta go to it.
But look, man, yo, like I said, welcome back to another episode of the Mighty Verse. If you haven't been here before, welcome. Like I said, if you've been back here before, welcome again. You know what I'm saying? Welcome back. But yeah, yo, today we are talking about 2026 predictions. I did not want to rush into this one. I've seen everybody was rolling out theirs. I'll try staying away from theirs just so I can have a more organic feel to mine. And yeah, I decided to come up with my list here. Before we go any further, I want to stop and give my daggone nephew a big shout out to his birthday, man. So everybody in the comment section, just put HBD in there and say happy birthday to my daggone nephew Kanaz, man. Y'all may remember him from the NBA Youngboy video that I did a while back. Or if you know what I'm saying, if you want to put some daggone vacuums or some tornado emojis in the chat, he loves those. So go ahead and do that. You know what I'm saying? Happy birthday to him. But without further ado, let's get into this video, huh? So the big three. Y'all want to talk about the big three first? Dang, not me actually waiting for a daggone response from y'all.
Boy, if you don't.
Oh my gosh. We'll keep that. Either way, man. So yeah, let's start with the big three. J. Cole. J. Cole is having one of those years. Look, what's up? Your butt just cheesing. Like I said, we in a good mood. All right, so J. Cole, I want him to have a great year. You know, y'all already know that that's my guy. Every time I gotta point to the daggone walls right here. We have Pac right here, and we have Kendrick somewhere right here. Boom. But yeah, yo, aside from all of that, J. Cole, if you're listening, don't drop this year.
What the f did you just say?
And it's not me saying I don't want the project to come this year, because I really do want to hear it, but I don't want it to drop this year. I really do want to hear it, but I don't want it to drop this year. Why? Why did I say that, y'all may ask? Especially with him being one of my favorite rappers. I don't want him to drop this year because the nigga, like, the world has to know, like, bruh, y'all had my guy effed up. You know what I'm saying? Like, yeah, he may be a grifter. Yeah, he may have, well, he didn't, not may, like, he did apologize. But regardless, like, y'all got my guy pen effed up. You know what I'm saying? Like, y'all just dibble and dabble and just talking crazy on him.
J. Cole, I think you're one of the greatest rappers I've ever heard.
A few moments later.
Fuck J. Cole.
I'm like, what did he say fuck me for?
You know what I'm saying? And I know, like, some people may be like, that wasn't me, you know what I'm saying? But it's just one of those where it's like, bro, I feel like the world needs to miss him a little bit more, you know what I'm saying? Especially with this being his, possibly being his last album that he puts out.
I love the hustle, man. Yeah, you know, a nigga got dough. A nigga could leave the league. But if I leave, the fans still gonna love me, man?
Yes! Hell yeah!
Out of all the people that say that they are going to quit music, I actually believe J. Cole. And we're going to do a whole entire breakdown as far as the fall off. But that's not on today's video. You know, I have a lot of lists and a lot of names on this list to get to. But I don't want him to drop this year just because I want the people to miss him a little bit more. And then also just to take his time, you know, because I feel like the next project is supposed to be that one where it's like, all right, like, now you can go. Now, after all this time, Friday Night Lights, the warm up, the come up, all your projects, Born Center, blase. Now you could, you know what I'm saying, take the hiatus. And now let's move on to the next big three. The next one in the big three, Drake in the Iceman project. I somewhat feel the same that I feel about J. Cole. However, like after this is not new. As far as like what Drake did with the lawsuit, I'm gonna try to leave his antics outside of the music side of things. I want my reason for wanting Drake to push his music back is because this next project is honestly going to determine, like, bruh, is he here?
Oh man,
Like, of course he's been here to stay, but it's like, has he grown?
oh man.
You know, don't rush it where it's just like, okay, like it had what took place in 2024
Not again.
took place then, and like as if he's been quiet ever since. No, he's still been on the scene. He's still been showing up on streams such as Aiden Ross. Don't know why he did that one, but either way, man, he's been in the forefront of it, and I just feel like not necessarily taking a break to relax. I feel like he needed to actually put his pen to work, bring us back some good music like that. Going to Take Care.
I exaggerated things, now I got it like that. Tuck my napkin in my shirt cause I'm just mobbing like that.
And I know he had this whole entire thing where it was like, bro, people always want the old Drake. Well, if you want the old Drake, go listen to the old Drake. No, nigga, we not doing that. And honestly, I still listen to the old Drake, but it's just like, bro, like if you want your legacy to that gonna continue and be greater than what had took place in 2024, then you actually gonna have to go back to the drawing board. I don't feel like it should be called Iceman either. You know what I'm saying? That's just personal perspective. I feel like it should be something more interpersonal, where it's like, bro, like maybe you did what Kendrick Lamar had maybe suggested. You know, maybe you did take some ayahuasca. You know what I'm saying? Found yourself in nature, so on and so forth. But I feel like we need a grounding freaking album from Drake. I don't want no hypeness. I know he's going to have some records here and there, but he honestly doesn't need it. He needs something where he could just speak from the freaking heart, yo. And that's what is missing in his music. Like, notice I said Take Care. I think about Take Care during the times when and during that time you had that on Marvin's Room, you had Trust Issues. I know those weren't on the Trust Issues wasn't on the project, but Marvin Room was. You know?
Fuck that nigga that you love so bad.
You know what I'm saying? I was a freshman in college thinking like, bro, everything was like fine and dandy till I realized that these 304s are really 304s. You know what I'm saying? So you gotta be careful who you give your heart out to. You feel me? But you know what I'm saying? That Drake got me through some times, man. And honestly, I just want like grown man rap from Drake. I'm not the only person saying this. But let's continue, right? So Kendrick Lamar, another one from the big three. Wow. So this one right here, I feel we're gonna get two things, right? So with Kendrick Lamar, I feel like we either gonna get petty Kendrick Lamar or just, oh gosh, always something. Everybody always want to call when I'm recording, but I think we're either going to get petty Kendrick Lamar or just petty Kendrick Lamar. Say Drake. I mean, there's no other point no other Kendrick at this point. I know he does his multiple alter egos, Kung Fu Kenny, Crackhead Kenny, even with Power. You know what I'm saying? With Power, the show Power.
My nigga. Mata. ¿Qué la que? It's a nice jack you got on, papi.
But yeah, with Kendrick Lamar, I was like, bro, like I started thinking, I'm like, yo, will he drop this year? And I kind of feel 50-50 on it. And I would say this, and it will lead to the next person, which I would speak to on the list as to why. So with Kendrick Lamar, bro, I feel like it's a 50-50 chance. 50-50 that he will, meaning like he's going to stay on their neck like Drake and J. Cole's. And because everybody always expect him to drift off into the sunset and then come back like a cicada, literally, and just, you know what I'm saying, 7, 4, 5 years. And you know what I'm saying, that would be that. I feel like he's gonna wait and possibly even stump on a rollout. I could see that coming from Kendrick, or just letting their numbers speak for their first week sales. You know what I'm saying, as far as like not even doing nothing, just letting their numbers speak for themselves. Because you have some people like academics who's just like, bruh, if the numbers, like, it's like, bruh, the numbers make up for the quality. No, you can sell 1 million copies and it still be ass. It can still be booty. Like, bruh, what are you actually saying on the track? And that's my problem with that one. That was my problem artistically with Drake, because I'm like, bruh, it just seemed like he was able to mass produce everything. But when you mass produce and you don't necessarily take time with the penmanship, it just, you know what I'm saying, everything suffers. But then everybody around him heightens it, saying like, bro, this is fire, this is fire, this is fire. Like, bro, I'm gonna just ask you one question, like, bro, would you prefer a headlines Drake,
Drinking every night because we drink to my accomplishments.
or would you prefer a Tissy Slide Drake?
Get it go right foot up, left foot slide.
One actually cared about his pen. The other one was just like, bruh, I care about a trend. Damn, that's a bar. One cares about the pen, the other one cares about a trend. We don't need trendy Drake. And then with Kendrick Lamar, the only reason why I would feel he would not drop is because of one artist.
Allow me to reintroduce myself. My name is Ho.
I felt like we might get a Jay-Z album, y'all. Come on. That one is the one I'm honestly most excited for. Outside of all of these, like the big three, I would probably listen to a Jay-Z project before I listen to The Fall Off, respectfully. But I'm only saying that because, like, bruh, the last project from Jay-Z, he keeps getting better and better. The last project from Jay-Z, 444, has been on heavy rotation. I respect Jimmy Iovine, but he got to respect the Elohim. It's a whole new regime. 444 was the grown-up Jay-Z. I'm like, bruh, like, that's where he became more accountable. Like, actually talked about the family feud with him and Beyonce. His mom coming out as a lesbian, had a potential thought so long she a thespian, whereas like, bruh, that's somebody that acts. That's the word of the day, thespian. But yeah, I was like, bruh, like, that's what we need. And that's where at the time where the mumble rap was out. But now we're in a time where, you know, if Drake wants to honestly save and propel his career, it would be a project that we need like that. 444, straight up 444. And same with J. Cole. J. Cole, he has some answering to do with the Fall Off as well. But like I said, that's going to be a separate video as far as what I feel and what is needed and what I would want to hear from these gentlemen too, man. But yeah, with Jay-Z, let's talk about that one, right? So with Jay-Z, he came off of I feel like it's a daggone classic for Jay-Z because I wasn't growing up on Jay-Z. I was always a Lil Wayne. I was in the Lil Wayne era and mixtape era. So, you know, Jay-Z had songs, but he wasn't my go-to, but my sister would play him through and through. So it's like I wasn't it's not like I'm new to him. Of course, Jay-Z. But with Jay-Z, I feel like out of all the people, of course, he will have, let's talk about features. He will have a Beyonce feature. We already know that, whether it's vocals in the background or not. He gonna make sure his children are paid. So Blue Ivy, I could see her being on there, or Rumi. Forgive me if that's not the child's name, but I could see something dealing with the family. And I'm ready to get some financial literacy from Daggone Hove, man. Talking about, like, would you rather take 10K or 10 mil or 10 minutes with Hove, man? But let's talk about the features. So I feel if we do get a Jay-Z album this year, I feel like it would be Beyonce on there for one. I feel like if Kendrick doesn't drop an album, of course I feel Kendrick would be on the daggone project himself. Like, I feel like that would be enough for Kendrick. That would be enough for Kendrick. I feel like we may have Pusha T on there. I could see Pusha T being on, or the Clip, since Malice is back. Andre 3 Stacks. We all want an Andre 3 Stacks album, rap album. I feel like if anybody, Jay-Z would be able to be the one to pull him in and actually get a verse from 3 Stacks. Yeah, that was a wild card. And then Kanye. I feel like it would be some kind of level of Kanye West production on here. If not, I feel like it would be a verse from him.
You ain't got the answers, man. You ain't got the answers.
But yeah, I'm excited to hear that. But it's not like he even needs like anybody at this point. I just would love to hear these features on the daggone project. But regardless, I am looking forward to a Jay-Z project. Now let's talk about this one, right? Lil Wayne. I took a deep breath as if it was about to be an issue, but I promise it's no issue. I gave my gripes on the daggone project, the Carter 6 that he dropped last year. If you want to check that out, give that a listen. But I don't. When I say that, I'm not saying like I want the album Wayne. I want the mixtape Wayne. That's what he excels at. I feel like we might get in daggone No Ceilings 3 or something along the lines of like mixtape. I feel like we may get a mixtape Wayne. And DJ Drama been doing his thing with the dedication series. I know he recently dropped one. I feel like we would get a dedication Wayne, and that would be nice, you know what I'm saying, to hear. Not necessarily needed, but if he drops, I'm here to listen. as long as it's not the Peanuts and Elephants track.
You know what the fuck about to happen.
A little longer than a few minutes later.
What up, though? All my niggas cutthroat, cut a nigga.
Oh my god, bro. This is not real. I'm being so serious, bro. This is not real. What the fuck is this beat, dog? What is this beat, dog? I'm not gonna lie. We're trolling. You're dead trolling, bro. You're not serious at all. You don't give a fuck. Do you hear this?
Head off, you looking like you fumble. Smoke 'em like double dutch. All you niggas jump rope.
You're dead. You're serious right now, dog.
That one was crazy. So yeah, ASAP Rocky. So with ASAP Rocky, I did a video to this, y'all. I had reacted to the Punk Rocky song, but it is in daggone disclaimer. I mean, not disclaimer. It's in dispute right now because they claim the video. When I'm like, bro, I'm reacting to the video. I'm helping your artist out, if anything. Not like he need to shine, but he already got it. But my thing is like, bro, I'm reacting to y'all's video. Like, bro, like, come on. I had to wait. It has to wait 30 days to be approved because like they're just going to drag their feet on it. I know. So I did do a reaction. I was trying to keep the videos consistent, so it's not my fault, you know what I'm saying? But I understand they gotta do what they gotta do. But it's just like, bro, like I did the editing and all of that. But so yeah, we had ASAP Rocky project coming out. Don't Be Dumb. He already postponed it a couple of times, so I hope it doesn't go over again in another year. And since he dropped at the top of the year as far as the Punk Rocky song, I feel like we are in for a treat. And I feel like he will actually be dropping his actual project. Kanye, I feel like Kanye is going to drop another project, his album. I'm not necessarily sure, but I feel like Kanye will be dropping his album. 2 Chainz, this is one my lady has stated, saying like he will be dropping, she can see him dropping the album. True. And I can too, especially coming off of Life is Beautiful with Larry June. Larry June's probably going to drop about 4 or 5 albums this year. I ain't even going to hold you. And we're here for them all. And if he does, I hope he does a project again with Cooking Soul. I really rock with that project. This one right here is going to be a collab album, right? And after this, I have R&B section and I have Posthumous. Well, however you say it.
I'm telling you, that's not how you pronounce it.
Is it posthumous or
It's
posthumous?
It's posthumous.
Which one is it?
It's posthumous.
But this one's gonna be a collab album. I know, as I said, I wish I could see my lady's face who's listening around the freaking corner. But honestly, I feel like we want to get a project from none other than the beautiful couple, Stunna 4 Leo. Huh? Come on, dog. I'm really waiting for that. And Stunna 4 Vegas, I would say him, and y'all remember him and his run with the baby. Like, bro, just a fire artist, man. And that's what I'm looking forward to because they have a recent track, Stunna 4 Leo. Gosh, I forgot the name of it. We just listened to it yesterday, but I feel like I might do a video reaction because I do love the pair as a whole. And then also, like, bro, Mona Leo, she's one of my daggone favorite female rappers right now in the daggone game. Like, she just gives me big cousin energy, bro. Like she can actually be a daggone big cousin of mine. I don't know, maybe we related or not, but regardless, she just gives like queenly energy, but yet Texas ratchetity without like too ratchet, but just like, bro, you know the dad side of the family where it's like, all right, but then the mom side of the family is like lit. I feel like it would be one of them joints. So yeah, let's move on to the daggone R&B side, right? So we covered hip hop, and these are my predictions for R&B. Y'all ready to get into it? Let's go. So we already know, and this is no news as far as like predictions. So this was already announced. Actually, 2 of these were announced. We have first Ari Lennox, second Jill Scott, and third, I'll say that one for last. Ari Lennox, man, come on, Shea Butter, baby. Come on, yo, we still listening to that, and I already know whenever that song is playing, whenever the project's playing, our water bill is gonna go up. I know, because my lady's gonna be shaving and she's gonna be doing her hair treatment, her skincare routine to the whole entire project probably like 2 times. So I just got to put extra money aside for that. You know what I'm saying? So Ari Lennox, I blame you. But at the same time, it's great freaking music. And we love you in this freaking household. So I'm looking forward to your project. As well as the recent video that I had did, the reaction with the werewolf. That joint was fire. Full moon, under the moon. Well, that's a different song. But either way, the full moon shit, don't blame my singing. You know what I'm saying? But check that video out if you haven't. And then Jill Scott, Auntie Jill. That sounds ancestry the way I was like that. But come on now. Auntie Jill. She had every man wishing that they were that microphone. I know I want the only one, huh?
So Jill Scott had a show last night. Jill Scott had a performance. Music. Jill Scott does music.
Why are you crying?
Jill,
Yeah.
what are you doing?
Well, I'm studying. I'm in the middle of studying.
When is your next show?
Respectfully, of course, because Auntie Jill, boy, she just looked like. I'm being respectful. I'm saying coming from a respectful place when I say this. Somebody's like, oh boy, oh Lord, rolling their eyes. But when I say that on Auntie Jill, like, bro, my lady and I, and it's crazy. We went to a concert out here where it's Ari Lennox and Jill Scott. Bro, Auntie Jill, I should go. Oh my gosh. Hey, cool. So y'all already know where I'm coming from with that. I feel like Auntie Jill music is like some savory grits in a pot, huh? I'm talking about like Auntie Jill, if she was a dish, I know it sounds crazy, but she'll be like that with some country fried shrimp and grits, boy.
Yeah, that brother's starving.
Yes, sir, brother.
With the cheddar cheese, huh? And the Gouda. Y'all don't even know about the Gouda cheese. The Gouda, huh? The Gouda cheese with some daggone parsley, some leaves. Oh my gosh. Jill Scott, Auntie, what's up? You know what I'm saying? You got your nephew saying, what's up? Bro, I'm a freaking fool. But Auntie Jill, that project, I think it's her first one in probably like over a decade by now. Don't quote me on that, but I mean, Jilly from Philly. I'm ready for the Jill Scott project. I don't even need to do any further talking on that. Erykah Badu and Alchemist. That was my third one I was hiding from y'all. Yo, that project, I am waiting on it. It's coming out this year. I know it is. I don't know when it is, but I know it needs to. And something I did that was like so legendary, I don't think anybody has ever done it. You know what I'm saying? Because I'm on one of one truly. Bruh, we was at the Dreamville festival, right? And then Erykah Badu was out there. Bruh, guess what your boy was doing, huh? I snuck in a bag of chicken. I ain't gonna lie. I snuck in a bag of chicken, some Zaxby's. It could have been, you know what I'm saying? But either way, some Zaxby's. And your boy was just daggone eating it like from the freaking bag. Some wings too. I'm like, everybody's like, bro, yo, that's crazy. I was like, yeah, it is crazy. The simple fact, like, I'm pulling out wings, watching daggone Erykah Badu live performing on and on. And as I'm eating, I'm going on and on. Like, bro, that's legendary. Nobody's ever done that, man. Snuck in wings at a daggone festival watching Erykah Badu perform, man. Come on down. Who doing that, huh? Nothing other than Miighty. So, yeah, that's for the R&B section. Actually, Kalani, I don't know if she dropped last year, but if she didn't, then that's another one that needs to drop her album this year. And she already had one drop last year. She needed to drop again. You know what I'm saying? Not a folded remix because it needed to just be her, because R&B is going to return to the forefront. And I love it. So let's move on to the next section, right? Where we give respect to, unfortunately, the fallen. You know what I'm saying? The ones who transitioned too soon. So Posthumous albums, I still don't know if that's how you say it, but Posthumous. Okay. All right, y'all know what I'm saying. Either way, although the times has changed and drill music is no longer really a thing, thankfully, Can't say that I didn't like the gentleman's music, but honestly, I could see a King Von project dropping. Although I don't think it should drop this year. If they have music, I don't think it should drop this year. I feel like it should wait to maybe the following year. And then I could also see a project from Dagwan Mac Miller, man. Gosh, all these gentlemen, rest in peace. Every one of these gentlemen carry some kind of weight where I'm like, bruh. And then another one, right? Another one. I feel like I don't know how much music it was recorded or left over, but I feel like a Pop Smoke album. Yeah, y'all. Yeah, a Pop Smoke album would do service this year. I feel like it would be good. And it's crazy because like I started seeing Pop Smoke's name all over, but I'm never with the one as far as catching on with the trend and just riding the wave. Like if somebody got their own wave, I respect it. I come around to it when I need it, when I think it's time. Bruh, I ain't gonna lie, bruh. I listened to Pop Smoke and I was like, yo, this is crazy. I was putting that off to the side. I'm like, bro, why was I not on this sooner? And then I remember literally the next following day is when the news came out saying he transitioned. I was like, bro, what? I was like, because I was like, when I heard it, I was like, but y'all know how infectious Baby Welcome to the Party was.
Baby, welcome to the party. Bitch, I'm a thug. Give me lit. Gun on my head.
Like when I heard that, I was like, ooh, riding the daggone snow, driving. I was like, bro, this joint go crazy. And I was just like, yeah, yo, hold on, I got one to tell everybody about. And then the next morning, I got the message and it was like Complex had updated. It was like, bro, he transitioned. That desk was on the report. I was like, bro, what? Like that's crazy. But yeah, rest in peace to him. And then I have two more. And then we'll be closing this one out. The next one I feel it would be, three. Juice WRLD, because I know he recorded a whole lot of music, or XXXTentacion. Gosh, XXXTentacion. I can't forget the other X, but I feel like he may have something. Even if it's a 5-piecer, I feel like that would be fire. Rest in peace to everybody. And then this is the last one. I had to close it off with this one, y'all. Because without him, you can feel the energy without him. You can feel it, and it's so sad. It's probably one of the ones where I was like actually down crying, bro. I'm gonna hold back my tears on this shit. But I feel like as soon as he got his daggone shot at the daggone title and the name and was about to make waves for the city, he was already making waves. I ain't gonna be disrespectful in saying that, because I feel like that's disrespectful saying he was making waves. He was a wave himself, bruh. None other than daggone Nipsey Hussle.
Every few shows I just buy some new gold. Circle got smaller, everybody can't go.
I gotta take my daggone hat off for that, man. Sheesh, boy. If anything, I feel like let me put my hat back on. You know what I'm saying? I'm on the ball joint. You know, there ain't no complaints or nothing. But I had to take my hat off as a symbol of a moment of silence, not only for him but for the gentlemen that I mentioned before. Make sure my hat's on straight. But yeah, so with Nipsey Hussle, he was taken from us, I believe, like in 2019. Yeah, 2019, before the COVID and all of this. But I just can imagine his voice here today. Like, bro, what would he have been saying during COVID? What would he have been saying? Like, I feel like he finally worked himself up into a commercial status, and this is before the death. Like, you know what I'm saying? I still feel like that Grammy joint should have went to him instead of Cardi B, although congratulations to her because it has to be a winner. However, I was rooting for Nipsey Hussle, and that's when he was still alive. I was like, bro, I hope he get it. When he didn't, I was like, bro, come on. Like, that project was fire. Victory Lap. We listened to that like faithfully, you know what I'm saying, still. But let's get back to it. So like with Nipsey Hussle, I feel that it's been time, and with his team, I know he has music, but I feel like it's time, especially with the era we're in now. Like, we're out of the drill era. We're out of the daggone killer. Like, you already know the streets are going to be the streets. But as far as the collectively as a culture, we want to hear something different, yo. We want something where it's like it can inspire us, it can motivate us, and it can be authentic. You know what I'm saying? And I feel like Nipsey Hussle's voice in a time of this year, Y'all heard I just talk about Jay-Z. I talked about J. Cole. I talked about Drake. These like he's one of the gentlemen that would have been giving us like the game, and then also like self-reflection. You know what I'm saying? Like where do we go from here? And I would love to hear how a project with him would sound like, man. Oh my gosh, like that joint right there still hurts to this day. And I remember I started my first shift working at daggone Amazon, and I got the daggone news the day before, and I was just crying that whole, like trying to keep it together the whole shift. I'm like, bruh, because I was listening to his music. I'm like, oh my gosh. So yeah, man. Sorry to leave off on one of those notes, but yeah. What are y'all thoughts and opinions on this one, yo? How are we feeling? Did I leave anybody out from the list? Let me know who you all are looking forward to hearing this year. You know what I'm saying? 2026 predictions. It could be albums, it could be media, it could be TV shows, it could be whatever. But let me know in the comment section. Don't just watch this video, go to the next one, yo. Like drop a what's up in the comment section, man. Let's get in people's algorithm. And yeah, I'll see y'all on the next time. Be sure to like, comment, subscribe as always. I drop my notifications throughout the daggone video because I'll be forgetting to say that. But yeah, hopefully y'all like, comment, subscribe, and if you have, just go ahead and hit the share button. Share it with somebody. Share it with one person. I ask you. Share it with one person. But either way, man, this has been another episode of the daggone Miightyverse. Within a month's time, hopefully the daggone ASAP Rocky, Punk Rocky reaction review will be cleared, and y'all be able to check that out. Don't know who will be checking for it in 30 days, which would suck. But yeah, I don't know. I know I got a team and a family that's over here that will support me. So shout out to the community. Like I said, don't know how to close out the video apparently. I'll catch y'all next time on the daggone Miightyverse. Stay after, listen to the song Flowers, and look me up on the streamings, yo. I hope to be y'all's favorite rapper at some point in time. Deuces. Catch y'all next time on the Miightyverse.
Flowers. When's the last time you stopped and breathed? Took the time to acknowledge earth and feel the breeze. Feel the grass between your toes and your feet. Feel the sun on your nose and your cheek. This morning a butterfly was on my shoulder, telling me to slow up. I took it as my ancestors getting closer to me. In the physical realm, I guess, telling me to just breathe and let go of stress. Cause lately I've been feeling like Superman. I bet my Uncle Emmett will understand. For my family, I got this cape on, chasing the green like Draymond. Trying to make lemonade out of life's lemons. But in the midst of doing that, feel like I lost myself. I gotta get back, one with myself.